So after all the drama of the past few weeks, it seems like Daniel Ricciardo could possibly still race for McLaren in 2023, with Piastri either racing for Alpine or staying without a seat next year. So if you are not aware of what has been happening in the world of Formula 1 recently, I have done a quick video explaining the whole Alpine and Piastri situation in detail, which you can check out right here, but I'm sure most of you are aware of the whole situation. So some updates that we received last week is that McLaren has informed Daniel Ricciardo that Piastri will join the team, but it is up to Daniel Ricciardo to end the contract with McLaren. And this creates a serious problem for Piastri and McLaren, because it seems like if Daniel Ricciardo doesn't want to leave the team, they can't really terminate his contract besides buying him out. From what it's known now, it doesn't seem like Daniel Ricciardo has any performance clauses in his contract, which would technically allow McLaren to get rid of him since he's not performing well at all. And it seems like if they just drop him, they can risk Daniel Ricciardo suing them because they violated his contract. And certainly you would have thought that McLaren and Piastri would have figured this situation out before agreeing to any contract, and they didn't. And there's reports now coming out, again, rumors. Daniel Ricciardo has asked McLaren for $21 million to terminate their contract. Which brings the question, is Piastri worth that much to McLaren? I mean, they have Lando Norris, so I don't know if there's any way that McLaren can justify that price for Piastri. But again, these are rumors, so take this with a grain of salt. Now, will McLaren give Daniel Ricciardo that much money? Probably, and I'll explain later in the video. But it just goes to show you that Ricciardo will receive a nice payday at the end of the day for leaving McLaren. Also, Ricciardo will probably leave McLaren, but I won't speculate on what team he will end up going to. And then another headache for McLaren, it looks like Alpine will take them to court over the Piastri contract. Otmar Safner, the team principal for Alpine, mentioned in an interview that it is probably a 90% chance that they will take McLaren to court. And also, it really leaves you thinking, why is Alpine making all this noise and making a big deal of the situation if they didn't think they were right? If they lose the case, I'm sure it wouldn't look good for Alpine. For this reason, there is multiple rumors that McLaren will most likely pay Alpine a certain amount to buy Piastri's contract, since it also wouldn't look good for Alpine to force Piastri to race for them. So why would McLaren pay to buy Piastri's contract and pay to terminate the contract with Ricciardo? It seems like it's actually cheaper for McLaren to pay all these amounts, since the contract with Ricciardo is extremely expensive for the team, and also Ricciardo is costing them at the moment 4th place in the championship. And honestly, it is worth it to take a gamble with Piastri, since he is such a highly rated driver, and I don't blame McLaren for going through all these troubles to sign Piastri, since Ricciardo hasn't showed up this whole season, and it seems like the team is tired of only scoring points with one car. I guess we just have to wait and see. So let me know your thoughts on this whole situation. Also, this is probably the last video I'll do on this topic, since it seems like it's all over YouTube. I just didn't see anyone making videos on Ricciardo asking for a lot of money. So yeah, I will be here next time with some news. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.